All right, it's the final stretch of 2016 recruiting, and the teams at the top of the class rankings are adding talent. All of them are adding talent. National Recruiting Coordinator Craig Haubert is here to discuss the gridlock atop the ESPN class rankings. Hobbs, no movers in the top 10, but not for lack of activity. Since you and I last spoke, LSU landed high four-star Rashard Lawrence. What does he bring to Baton Rouge?
Well, for the Tigers, it's shaping up to be an outstanding defensive line class. The talent in the state of Louisiana was very deep, and that includes in the trenches, and LSU is taking advantage of that. In Rashard Lawrence, you're getting a big body with good quickness. He's able to hold the point. He could be a space eater, but because of that first step quickness, he could also get upfield and he could disrupt. LSU in recent years has really been hit hard by early NFL defections. This year, that is not the case for LSU, so they're bringing back several key contributors along that defensive line, which is a bonus because they don't need to rush Lawrence into action. They can bring him along slowly, get him some experience, and by year two, he's got all the tools to be a premier defensive tackle in the SEC.
Well, Hobbs, we can stick in the SEC West. We had Raekwon Davis, once an Alabama commit, flipped to Mississippi State, flipped back to Alabama. And at number 3, Ole Miss picked up ESPN 300 wide receiver Trey Nixon out of Florida. Now, you and I discussed Davis last week, so let's focus on Nixon. What does he add to Hugh Freeze's offense?
Speed and lots of it. This is a young man who can just flat out fly. He's lean. He's got to continue to put some size onto that frame, but he is a true vertical threat, a little bit different from the type of receiver that Ole Miss has had. Think about a Laquan Treadmill, who's moving on to the NFL. They've got a few other receivers there, DeMario Stringfellow, DeMarcus Lodge from a year ago. A little bit bigger bodies and with good speed. Nixon a little bit leaner, but there are a few that match his type of top-end speed. And that was a big win for them because he was also looking at several other SEC programs. And for Ole Miss program that in 2013 signed the top number 5 overall class, here, a few years later, the Rebels are squarely back in the mix of not only for potentially another top 5 class, but maybe their highest ranking in the ESPN 300 era.
And you see the math right there. Heading into the last week before signing day, 6 teams from the SEC in the top 10, 2 from the ACC, and 2 from the Big Ten. He is National Recruiting Coordinator Craig Haubert. Hobbs, as always, we appreciate the insight.
All right, see you, man.
For the complete class rankings and all top recruiting news leading up to National Signing Day, keep it locked on recruitingnation.com. For Craig Haubert, I'm Phil Murphy. Thanks for watching.